Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in LA. Today, getaway day, the finale of this 4-game set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Hyunjin Ryu is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball, does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Ryu, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies' batting order in this one. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, second baseman.
Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he lays off there, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Rhys Hoskins would be next. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers, left fielder, Jock.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a high pop-up. Rosales is there. 1 out. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Brian Dozier is a guy that's working through some things these days. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
Batting third, right
So
fielder.
here's Matt Kemp now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. The pitcher can't be too mad.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but Anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matt, they have to.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Farmer has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Aaron Altair, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. One and one to Aaron Altair.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage. And he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here he comes again. 1-2. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
The average sitting at 292 here to start play. 6 home runs and 16 RBIs. 1-1 the count. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Phillies strike first on this. Here's Brian Dozier now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Hit back up the middle. Rosales over to his left. Throw on to first by Rosales gets him. 1 gone.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. Freeze, a former Pittsburgh Pirate, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 2-1. Seared down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
Batting 7, center fielder.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter, Andrew Toles. He's got it. The second for 1, but wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Next up for Los Angeles, Kyle Farmer. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play. We welcome you back on a sunny day here in Los Angeles. Set to start the 3rd inning in this one. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, he's just 1 for 6. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No ball. And a strike to count. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting fouled.
Coming to the plate now, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. Phillies down in. Digging in now, Kyle Farmer, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Kyle Farmer.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Herrera moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in. So here now is the pitcher, Hyun-Jin Ryu, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. First pitch of the at-bat. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
And he'll dive back in safely. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number one in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Stepping into the box, Jock Peterson. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike. Runners on the move for second. Hard hit ball to second. A dive and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Hey, hit and run right there. I know the guy had to pull up on second base because the ball didn't get to the outfield, but you know what? You'll take the knock. First and second, regroup. Let's see what happens.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Seager brings in a batting average resting just under .320. And will look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard. But for a career to be north of 300, you're Dylan.
And the runner back safely. Farmer over at second. Peterson at first, one gone. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he's back standing. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he held up in time, but it's strike three called, and there are two down. Into the box now, Matt Kemp. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Into right field. That's a base hit. The relay throw, and he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely.
Boy, this is a big inning, Drew. And how about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is. No doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Pereira is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tighten. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Carlos Santana, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Carlos Santana.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. So coming to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get the third.
Hoskins behind the count 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Settling in now, Aaron Altair. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First offering on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Ryu now on 2-1. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. Oh, and Kemp's throw is a dandy. He is out at the plate. Phillies strand 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Striding in once again, Brian Dozier set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first by Rosales gets him. 1 gone.
Third baseman, number 23.
Here's David Freese to stand in. First pitch coming. Here it is. Up around the face. Way in front of a great slider that time.
1-1.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Altair waits on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Hernandez fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Number 7, Miguel Bronco.
There's a strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And he finds himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for a hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Kemp. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. At the plate, Adam Rosales. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Franco, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So digging in now, Jared Eichhoff flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a flare out toward right center. Kemp coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute, help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1-1.
One strike.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Seager into shallow left. He can't get there as it falls in. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. So now Carlos Santana. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. A ball and no strikes. Popped him up. Bellinger over to his left. And that retires the side. Next up will be Kyle Farmer. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first out.
The pitcher, number 99, Hyun-Jin Ryu.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Hyun-Jin Ryu, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Sliders in for a strike. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Alfaro. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now at the side. Digging in the switch hitter.
Leading off for Philadelphia, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
First pitch on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Look out as his bat shatters on impact, but a foul ball, 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Therefore it is Dozier, and that's the first out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No hits to this point. Lays off 1-0. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
2 balls and a strike now. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it his toes, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, right fielder.
Digging in once again, Aaron Altair popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound, and that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Kenta Maeda will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. First pitch of the at-bat. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
And a breaking ball stays outside. A ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. To third. Freeze has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Corey Seager. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't hold the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
That's inside. 2-0. Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll be back in standing up. Kemp leads off second with nobody out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Hoskins waits on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
The batter, number 6.
Now in the box, Brian Dozier. A couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it is. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Here's the first pitch to him. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Men on third with 2 down. Swung on and missed 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Dodgers get 1 on the double by Matt Kemp. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Here's a high pop-up. Seager is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Adam Rosales. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home is taken, strike 1. Drilled to the left side. Seager has it, and that's the second out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jared Eichhoff. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. first pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, as the lead remains 3-1. Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Cole will start things out against Jared Eichhoff as this inning gets underway.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Oh, and he misses it.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball, was going to bring it in, no problem, but something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
And there's one away.
Now batting, number 18.
Austin Barnes will come up.
And hitting for the Dodgers, number 15, Austin Barnes.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And no swing, apparently, ball one.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
1-2 now. Barnes tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball. Digging in, Jock Peterson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that misses for ball one. On its way is pitch number 75. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
3-1 to him now. The pitch. 3-2 now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Number 46 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 46.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 2-1 home. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. And a knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. So now Carlos Santana. Lifetime history with Josh Fields. He's 1 for 3. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2. Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pat Neshek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 93, Pat Neshek.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 4-1. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's just 1 for 6. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Oh, and Kemp fails to connect there as this is cut on and missed for the first out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Hero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that sits right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Chris Taylor will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning.
Taylor.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Taylor, a 27-year-old, very well could be starting the upcoming All-Star game. He currently leads all second basemen in the league in fan votes.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game, Tony, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
And he'll dive back in. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Third baseman, number 23, David
Here's David Freese to stand in as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Justin Turner will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Hit hard on the ground to second, and this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third, and we are tied at 3 apiece.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
First pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt here. And almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. Pickoff move to second. Back in standing. Bellinger on second. Turner on at first with 2 down. Two balls and no strikes to count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now a spin and another throw back to second. A dive, but he's back. Aggressive lead from the bag at second. Now the pitch. Outside. 3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now the 3-0 offering. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Spin and a throw back to second. And the runner back. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And now he'll go back to second another time here. And a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw. And he'll dive back in safely. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a double steal try here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Chris Taylor will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Justin Turner is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land foul shy of the wall. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Another 1-2 delivery. And a fastball just a bit high. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Aaron Altair will be next. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. So stepping in, Aaron Altair. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Hold is there, and he has it for the out. Ready once again, Michael Franco. Lifetime history with Josh Fields. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peterson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Phillies down in order. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Edelbert Ramos enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Line to the right side, and it's a base hit. So there you go. The potential winning run aboard to start off the home half of the ninth.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the 9th inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The winning run is at first base. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Runner back safely. And another throw over. And they got him. Ready with the 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Here's Jock Peterson now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed up a little high. Ramos, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 1-0 home is back up the middle and into center field. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. So that'll extend the inning, and with 2 away, bring up Corey Seager.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And a dive, but he's back. Here's Corey Seager as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And he'll get back in safely. The 0-1. Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Pedro Baez takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Pedro Baez.
Ready for another shot now. Jorge Alfaro. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Nick Williams move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Popped him up. Farmer has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out. Tommy Joseph will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now here it comes. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom. Luis Garcia comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. J.P. Crawford is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Here's Corey Seager. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
1-2 now.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So here's Matt Kemp now. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's a .333 hitter. First delivery to him on the way. Way in front of a great slider that time. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Kemp in front at 3-1. Three and 2, full count. Three-two pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first. Stepping in, Cody Bellinger. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch. That's popped up. Trunco in foul ground. And that's the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Chris Taylor hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll dive back in. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Leave one. Still tied 3-3.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
The pitch. Fouled away.
If you're
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
So now Carlos Santana. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit back up the middle. Seager is there on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Cesar Hernandez. He was a ground out victim last time up. In there, 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half. In now, Justin Turner. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's gone 2 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Santana on the move. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Into the box, Andrew Toles. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Popped him up. Franco over to his right. 2 gone. So striding forward now, Kyle Farmer. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Pereira is there to make the catch, and that means. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Career numbers against Baez. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. No balls and 1 strike. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
And that's out number 1.
Right fielder, Aaron Altair.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line drive to center field. Lands in for a base hit. And he's 3 for 5 in this one.
Boy, not a bad way to end the month. He gets his 3rd hit of this game, and I'm not so sure, Mark, he's going to look forward to the calendar flipping to the next month.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Dan, you get 3 knocks the last day of the month, you're feeling frisky heading into the next 30 days.
Ross Stripling enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Stepping in now, Maikel Franco. as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And he falls behind 0-2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Popped him up. Seager calls for it. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
And a dive, but he's back in there. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Peterson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. Score remains tied at 3-3. Francisco Rodriguez will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th.
Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 15, Andrew Knapp.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. This one's flared off to the right side. Altair is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2. Here's Corey Seager. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. He's set and the pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with 1 swing at a bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
1-1 the count now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And they will not get him at third. He's in there with 2 away as the winning run. A for effort by the left fielder, but he couldn't quite haul it in.
Yeah, he climbs the ladder but ran out of rungs, Matty. After that, it's game on. And he was booking it around the bags and earned himself that triple.
So here's Matt Kemp now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a chance to win it here, but with a couple of bases open, they might think about working around him. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Altair is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he's set to go to lead off the top half. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. He's around first, heading for 2. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he will make it in safely. He's in at third as the go-ahead run. Now batting. Andrew Knapp. He has the possible go-ahead run only 90 feet away at third base. Kenley Jansen enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Pickoff throw to third. And the runner back in standing. The 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Now the 2-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with one big out on the scoreboard now. Ready for another chance? Odubel Herrera. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go-ahead run at third with one away. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
So we got him looking there. Odubel Herrera goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Farmer is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Phillies strand 1. No change in the score. It's 3-3. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he pops it up back behind second base. Crawford is there. 1 away.
Now back.
At the plate, Chris Taylor 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is popped up. Hernandez is calling for it, and there are 2 away now. Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. And the pitch. And there's ball 1. One and one. Here it is. This ball's in the air now out to right field. Altair is there to make the catch, and that means now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's gone 2 for 5. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kemp has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. From the stretch. There's a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man in. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Altair working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. Good bite. To the slider, and he takes strike 1. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Taylor is there, and the side is retired. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tommy Hunter is going to finally.
Number 40, Tommy Hunter. Now playing right field and batting in the 7th spot. Number 60, Danny O'Hearn.
He's set. Here it comes. Popped him up. There to take it is Franco, and that's your first out. Next up will be Kyle Farmer. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Farmer.
First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you've got to be ready for the heater.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Standing in now, the pitcher, Kenley Jansen. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. First pitch coming, here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 delivery. High in the air into shallow left center. Hoskins is there to make the catch, and that means we've. At the plate, Maikel Franco. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's 1 for 4. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. A shot down the first baseline. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game. Digging in, Danny Ortiz. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Turner on the move, and no one will get this one. And that one stayed up a little high.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Andrew now, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. Now a 5-3 game.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you know as well as I do.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. Ball comes in quickly, though, so no error on the bobble, and the bases are loaded now.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Ryan Madson gets to pitch in this one after all, as he answers the call in the 15th inning. So now Carlos Santana, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? They get the force at the plate. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Cesar Hernandez comes into this appearance 1 for 6 on the ball game. First offering on its way, and that one just missed outside. Hit out towards second. Taylor's got it. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this. Hector Neris gets to pitch in this one after all, as he answers the call in the 15th inning. Here's Jock Peterson now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is crushed to straightaway center. No doubt about this one. That ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Popped up. Franco battles the sun a bit, but has it for round number 1. So here's Matt Kemp now. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's gone 2 for 6. The pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
and that misses 1-1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Three and 1 to the Dodgers left fielder. Cody Bellinger will be next. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Hit down the line at first. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Hard liner to center field. Pereira will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. Ready now, Chris Keeler. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's set, and the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Franco has it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
It's times like these that I wish we were paid by the inning. The game seemed endless, but the fireworks at the top of the 15th were enough to decide it.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Phillies picked up 14 hits in total as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine. 5